Hey, what's up, Sagittarius? Today I'll be pulling a card from this deck and a couple cards from my tarot. So let's see what the new year of 2026 brings to you. Universe, ancestors, please give me one card from this deck for the sign of Sagittarius. What does the new year has to bring for them for the year of 2026? To help bring them peace? That's way too many. Strength, courage, guidance, clarity, and any healing they may need. I thank you in advance for your messages. All right, so Sagittarius, you received the card letting go. So let me pull a couple of clarifying cards from this deck to see what that means. Universe, ancestors, please give me 3 cards from this deck for the sign of Sagittarius to see what year 2026 brings for them and to clarify letting go. Please give me 2 more cards for Sagittarius to help bring them peace, strength, courage, guidance, clarity. Thank you. And any healing they may need. I thank you in advance for your messages. Please give me 1 more card. Whoa. Okay. You received an extra bonus card. So let me feel the energy. Give me a couple seconds here. And this is for Sagittarius. All right. This is very, very positive. I feel like you learned a lesson. So Sagittarius, what does the new year of 2026 bring to you? What can you expect? You received the card letting go. I surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. So at this time, your universe and ancestors are letting you know for the new year of 2026, you're finally going to let people, places, and things go. Okay, 2025 might have been hard. It might have been a struggle for you. Okay, with whatever, you know, your own story, work, relationships, health, what have you. Okay, but you are finally realizing your worth. You're finally realizing that you're not going to let them hold you down anymore. It's going to be a brand new year. You're going to, you know, forgive and let go. Okay, you're going to start a new year fresh. Okay, you're going to just you're realizing that you're going to let go of control, which is hard for the fire signs because we're very, very impatient. But you realize something happened in 2025 where you realize, like, okay, you know what? The more I push, the more I force, the more I control, things aren't happening the way I want them to. So I learned that this year, I'm not going to do that because it put a lot of stress on me. I felt overwhelmed. This is my year to just let things go and go with the flow. And that's what you're deciding to do. And then you receive the Queen of Coins, which is the Queen of Pentacles, earth sign energy. There may be an earth sign around you that is encouraging you, but I feel more so that you are going to embrace the Queen of Pentacles in 2026, okay? You're going to have... you matured a lot from last year, 2025. You learned a lot of lessons. And therefore, 2026, you know, you gained the wisdom, and now you're realizing that you're going to start nurturing yourself more. You're going to focus on yourself more, on your stability, on yourself. You're going to provide your own abundance and work hard. You know, you might even do a side hustle, you know, because you're very responsible, very wise type of person. And you're almost like a mentor because you've been there, done that. You have experienced all that bullshit in 2025. So therefore, moving forward, you know, you're going to stay more positive, right? And then you received the Ace of Swords. Exactly. Because you received a mental clarity. You realized your worth. You realize why things happened the way that it happened. Okay. And why certain people, places, and things were in your life in 2025. Because it had to teach you a lesson, which you learned and accomplished because you received the Six of Wands. You won a victory. People recognize you. They understand that you worked so hard last year, that you went through some shit and you learned from it. And now they see you in a different light. They see you in 2026 overcoming the challenges and the obstacles, and it made you stronger, not weaker. Okay? And then the bonus card you received is the 5 of coins. Exactly. You know, last year you might have felt at a loss. Last year you felt defeated. You felt like no one supported you. You know, you were put out in the cold. You possibly were in debt, lost a job, went through financial struggles, right? But now this year in 2026, you're going to overcome all of that, okay? You're going to let that go. You learn your lessons, and now you receive mental clarity. You now know what you need to do moving forward. All right. So continue to stay strong. Happy New Year. Follow for more.